Hello, everyone. I'm Nolan Myers, CEO of Double GDP. We're building an end-to-end platform for new cities to connect with residents, accelerate growth, and deliver responsive public services. I'm here today bringing you a sprint update on our progress as of December 8th, 2021. As always, I'll go through what we aimed to accomplish in the last sprint, how we did against those goals, and what we anticipate doing in the next sprint. In this last sprint, our goal, we're keeping track of our end of year goal of hitting 100 residents. We wanted to invest in 3 areas of the product: the development control process that's using forms and workflows, payments, gate access, and on the customer success side, connecting new prefabs with services, onboarding a few new residents, and recruiting. How did we do against those goals? On population, we are at 92 right now. That is up 4 from last sprint and 8 from last sprint's goal. Sorry, 9 from last sprint's goal. And tracking towards having 100 by the end of December. So good progress so far and a lot yet to accomplish in this month. In the product, we did make a lot of progress in terms of payments. Some of the things that we have now are the auto ability to add to, we have a few improvements in the general fund, including automatically adding overpayments, allowing you to allocate from the general fund into a plan, and supporting statements and receipts. On the development control process, using forms, we have the ability to save progress on the form. We have a few UI improvements on the way that you get notified of tasks, ability to both upload and remove files, and some improvements in terms of the ways that the documents that are attached to a task show up in the UI. On gate access, a few areas of improvement as well. Improved the UI around the QR codes, just cleaned that up a little bit. Have a guest verification option at a community level. Some clearer iconography around whether you've scanned or have a manual entry into the city, and improved search in the logbook where it is no longer sensitive to the case that you're typing in. That being said, we did not quite accomplish what we had hoped to do. There were actually 7 issues that were left on staging at the end of the sprint. So we're doing a retrospective to understand sort of where that happened and see if we can take some areas for improvement. On the customer success side, lots of great progress in this sprint. First, a little bit of disappointing news, though, was in the Honduran elections, the opposition party won, and they are not favorable towards charter cities. So that's something that we're monitoring, and that's a bit of a disappointment. A little closer to home, we did add 9 new residents in this last sprint. We delivered new prefabs and are waiting to get those hooked up. And I'm super thrilled to talk about a couple of projects coming out of the Hackers and Residents program at Nkwashi. One where a podcast was started, and they interviewed a new participant on his first day. He said he was treated like a king and was thrilled with the program and very happy to be joining. And other Hackers and Residents have created a startup and shared some of the progress that they have there, working on loan payments in Zambia. So that's very exciting coming out for the programs and the participants there. And even closer to home, thrilled that we've added a few new pieces to our training guide, our user guide here, on how administrators can create a new user. So work in progress to always keep people able to learn about the product on their own. What are we doing in the next sprint? That population goal of 100 looms large. The most important thing we can do in this next sprint is add 8 new residents. We do have a few paths to that. It's going to be tight, and it's going to require really thinking creatively about how to help make that experience great for those new residents and get them moved in. So that is priority number 1. On the product, we're also investing in more UX fixes around tasks and forms, improving in processes and making an overview of the tasks. And on payments, allowing you to assign or unassign plots, and on the gate access, being able to add multiple invites all at once. That's it for this sprint. I'll see you again in 2 weeks. Thank you very much.